Hello everyone, I hope this message finds you well. It's been a crazy time and Emma and I miss you all very much. Considering recent announcements made by federal and state leaders about churches, several people have inquired about any plans that we might have for reopening the church. As you can imagine, this is a really complex issue. As followers of Jesus, we have a moral responsibility to protect and advocate for the most vulnerable members of our society, even if that requires personal sacrifice. In the case of COVID-19, the most vulnerable are people over 65 and those with underlying health conditions. We don't want to do anything that will exclude these folks or expose them to unnecessary risks. Indeed, we want to protect all of our church members. Furthermore, we don't want to do anything to lose the trust of the larger community by reopening before we are prepared to follow state, local, and denominational guidelines, or before we have clear procedures in place that are adequately communicated in advance. Finally, as you may know by now, our sanctuary is currently under construction, and while we make important improvements, it remains closed to the public. All of this must be taken into consideration as we develop detailed plans for a phased reopening. What's important for you to know is that we have created a special leadership team to develop such a plan. The new team will meet this week to start talking in depth about when we should reopen, what must be in place so as not to exclude people who don't feel comfortable returning at this time, and what changes we need to make in both services to fully comply with state, local, and denominational guidelines. To aid in their decision making, we will conduct a church-wide survey, and we need your feedback. I will be sending out an email soon asking you the following question. If we decide to reopen in the next few weeks, would you come to our sanctuary for worship or choose to watch online from home? We cannot make good decisions about reopening without your feedback, so please take a few minutes to respond. If you don't get an email from me, it's because you're not on our church email list, but you can still send us a message directly at fumccb@cfl.rr.com. As decisions are made, we will communicate them in a timely fashion via email and our church Facebook page. Please be intentional about staying informed and don't hesitate to contact me with questions or concerns. I'm looking forward to seeing you whenever we can gather safely, and I hope that you have a great week.